Kamosta there, guys. What is up? It is the Drac6 dude here, and today, if you look at the title of the video, of course, this is part 3. I don't know if this is going to be the definitive last video in this trio of videos, because this is the last one I'm making right now. I didn't know how much I was going to make before with the part 1 and then the part 2. But I do want to make a third one here to tie up any loose ends, maybe stuff that I can't just put in one part or the other part, but just things I do want to say, especially about this year's Call of Duty. And yeah, I feel like these things should be added to this next year's Call of Duty, or the ones in the future here. Who knows? But I'm going to make one thing very clear. This is for Treyarch and not necessarily Infinity Ward, but we need to make NUKETOWN a requirement, okay? You cannot have a Black Ops or Treyarch video game without NUKETOWN, okay? Just add it in the game. As soon as the game launches, just throw it in there. Alright, there should not be a Modern Warfare game without Shipment. Shipment, NUKETOWN. Synonymous with those two developers, should always be in those two games. Alright. Make it happen, Activision. Make it happen. But, getting off topic here, I want one thing very, very, very clear. 3 to 5 good ground war maps. Yes, this goes into the whole 8 to 12 good multiplayer maps. But I want 3 to 5 decent 64 player maps. No, they don't have to be huge maps. This isn't Battlefield. But I do want the ability to play with 64 players, because some people do enjoy that type of gameplay. And this is something I would say, maybe some people do enjoy this mechanic, but take away the whole tank system. Don't have tanks. Don't have vehicles that have overpowered guns on them. Transport is fine depending on how big the map you want to make for ground war is. But I do not want tanks in these game modes. Kill streaks, honestly, take them or leave them. Throw UAVs and counter UAVs out there, but I honestly don't really want kill streaks in the game mode too. Then again, this is just my opinion. Not everybody's going to think like me, and if they're in there, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to act like a 5-year-old, and I'm not going to take to YouTube or take to the streets and then riot and pillage, other Call of Duty players that enjoy that stuff, because not everybody's going to think like me, and not everybody's going to like the things that I enjoy. That's just life, honestly. But another big part of this next game I want to have an emphasis on, and this is something that they could definitely add today if they have not already, and it's not going to be a problem because we already know there's going to be cosmetics. Obviously, the $60 game is going to have all these other money-making methods after the game is released, because these games don't come out every year and they'll end up making more money from those titles anyway. They'll just end up not supporting the game after a year, and it'll turn into Madden or FIFA or NHL or 2K or any other sports game that has released in the last 10 years. Just ruin people's opinions about sports games, and then when you're arguing with a person online telling them that I'd kick your ass at Madden 09, and they think you're a loser because, well, Madden nowadays sucks and takes no skill to play. It's full of animations, and I'm going off on my own topic here. But either way, I want these Call of Duties to, I want to play these games for longer than a year. I want to be able to play these games for years. Modern Warfare 2 you can play for years, and you'd still have some fun. It's a little bit broken. By a little bit, I mean a lot broken. But you get enjoyment from playing that game. And I'll probably play Modern Warfare for years to come, too. I'll go back and play World War II. I will never touch Black Ops 4 again, but I do enjoy World War II, and I will be going back to that hopefully pretty soon, as this game kind of dies down going into 2020's Call of Duty. I might play a little bit of World War II, have some in the background, and just overall have a decent experience on that game. A couple things I want to add before the end of the video. These are really small things, but I do want to make sure they're addressed, and it's a less toxic sweat try-hard community. Actually, before we go into that, when I mean by in-game earnable cosmetics, I mean guns and cosmetics that you can earn while playing the game with assignments or whatever. You can do that in Modern Warfare, but I want that implemented in the next game, and maybe, you know, amount of kills, not like you have to get like 6 headshots while doing a math major. I don't want complex assignments. I want things that you can do while playing the game and you just being a mindless killing machine. That's what this game is all about. But I want a less toxic sweat, try-hard community. This is what I wrote down. Don't know why I wrote it down in that way, but this is more towards you people. I want you guys to just have fun with the game. You don't have to be amazing to play Call of Duty. That's the beauty of it. Alright, just make a class. You know, put some user effort into your game, and it'll be fine. You'll have an enjoyable experience, they'll have an enjoyable experience, and everybody will sing Kumbaya. No, just have some fun with the game. Just don't take it too seriously, and everything will work out from there. Another thing, I want a paint booth. You know, customize your guns. You know, I don't want camos. I want people to customize these things. You know, like an online marketplace where you can go in and, you know, use other people's stuff, and, you know, I can make some titty guns or something along those lines. I want the customization to be on the guns. I don't care about the soldiers. They can just put some random clothing on me. I don't care. I want some cool things that I can look at. My character doesn't matter because I don't see that thing. And last but not least, but I want to make sure it's very clear, do not, D-O-N-O-T, do not put in a battle royale game. Do not, do, N-O-T, and N-O-T, not, yeah, spell not, put in battle royale. Seriously, guys, if you want to make a spin-off, free-to-play title, go for it. I don't want it anywhere near my Call of Duty game. Nowhere near it. Make a Call of Duty battle royale. Perfect. And then you can just expand on that, and you can make one, and you can even use the same engine. I don't care. But I do not want this group of players being introduced to this group of players and then splitting the fan base, because it'll end up being split, to be honest, anyway. I don't like Warzone, and this is not the reason why I don't want a battle royale. I don't really like Blackout either. It's alright. It's not terrible. I think it's a better experience because of the way battle royales are, and then the way Black Ops 4 is. I mean, I think it's boring, but I know people enjoy Blackout, and people enjoy Warzone. You know, to each their own. Go for it. But I don't want this in the next Call of Duty. That's just my wish list. My wish list is to not put in that game. Focus on multiplayer. Focus on the campaign. Even a co-op experience where you can do missions or whatever. I want one more like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Honestly, I think Modern Warfare 2 did it a little bit better. But something like Modern Warfare 2 where you have that experience. And obviously, actually, you know what? They'll go with a zombies experience, and that's fine. I'm not a zombies player, but yeah, of course, I just realized that. Of course, it's a Treyarch game. It's gotta have zombies. Alright. Tell me what you guys think here in the comment section down below. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.